Hello trainers, it's your favorite content creator Ganeto, and today we dive once again into Fossil Cup. We're gonna see together a meta team that I have built over here. Most probably you have seen it in the past, but I will teach you how to overcome even the bad leads. So let's start off here with the Registeel. How I like to play this match is not switching out or anything, just staying in with my Jellicent and go with the Shadow Ball. They're gonna take it, most probably the first one, and after that I will try to bait a Shadow Ball with my Bubble Beam. With Bubble Beam you can then survive one whole Zap Cannon, and that's pretty huge because lock-ons are not gonna be enough to finish you off, and then you can threat a shield from the Registeel or just go with a Shadow Ball to finish off that Regi right on time. I'm gonna force them in using that Lucario to come in, so I have now walled it down with my Pelipper, and you have already seen how cool that will be, since I will just block here the Shadow Ball and they have to overcome not only my Pelipper but also my Registeel. They know that, and even with 2 shields up their Pelipper will stand no chance at all. Next on trainers, and we're facing a very weird lead scenario against Primarina, which is a charmer by the way, and we can still reach the double Shadow Ball before they fully charm us down. So we have one more to go, but they can win the Simpy here right on the edge before fainting. So I'm like, let's block once, perhaps we can threaten another shield at this point, or just take them out. Everything is gonna be absolutely a win for us. They're gonna farm us down here with a Lucario, but it doesn't matter at all because we can still go pretty hard on them with our Pelipper. This is gonna be a Shadow Ball, which was pretty tricky to be honest, because I was not expecting a Shadow Ball, but I was like, perhaps I missed a counter, and as I can see I missed a counter. So blowing the Shadow Ball here was really huge because now they have no shields at all. We can safely finish them off with that Weather Ball. Some GBL lag is happening. I think this will not be enough to finish them off, and you're gonna see that a lot of battles right now on Go Battle League are gonna be pretty tough to deal with because of issues like this. Look at that, pretty amazing, right? And now this Lucario has enough HP that can survive my lock-ons, and I cannot farm it down right on time. So my Registeel is on a pretty tough situation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with GBL, but Niantic really needs to fix some things, and for this video only I will not show those laggy battles ever again. I think this is gonna be the first and only one, so I'm just gonna edit them out. Having the total farm down though on that Escavalier, that was pretty huge for my Registeel, and we are barely gonna take this victory after that lag on my Pelipper. So next on trainers, and we're facing a Ferrothorn on the lead. This is another bad lead which we have to take advantage of, since we're just gonna get destroyed by a pure Power Whip. I'm just gonna block the first one, and then I will try to go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is gonna do about 50%, and we have to play around that. So 1, 2, I was counting the moves, and then try to absorb a Power Whip with my Registeel, and this is gonna be pretty awesome because now they have the mobile. And to be honest, I do not have a lot of things to worry about from this Pokemon, since the Fire Fangs are gonna be pretty straight away on the damage, but Power Punch is not gonna do enough damage, so I can safely land one move or take a shield. They decide not to do anything here, and that's pretty awesome for my Jellicent because now I can come in, farm all that energy, and even if they come back with that Ferrothorn, I can bait, which most probably gonna take a shield, and after that I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball right before going for that Power Whip, which is really huge, and down goes the Ferrothorn. At the back there is a Pelipper. I'm just gonna force a Shadow Ball here because they have no time at all to go for a Hurricane. They cannot outspeed us. Hex is absolutely amazing. They are gonna take the move, and I will try to go here for the Bubble Beam, but they're gonna outspeed us, so the Weather Ball will beat for the Jelly, and we still have a healthy Pelipper. I'm just gonna block here. Even if I take the Hurricane, I can still win, but yeah, just for the memes, gonna block here because they might run Blizzard or anything, and we're gonna take the victory. Next on trainers, Jellicent against Lucario. This is a pretty good lead after those Registeels and those Ferrothorns. We're having a good lead. Having now this Araquanid coming in, and that's pretty weird because I don't know if that's good or bad for my Jellicent. I'm just gonna get out of there. Most probably it's gonna be good because we resist everything, but Registeel is just gonna do much more work to Araquanid, and this is gonna gonna be just awesome with the pure Zap Cannon. Look at that. And after that, because we resist all the moves and Bubble Beam is just gonna do no damage at all, even at its neutral form, we're just gonna completely farm down, because yeah, why not? We can completely farm down and still threat a shield out of that Lucario. Bug Buzz, yeah, we don't care at all. Completely farming down all that energy and HP out of that Araquanid using the Zap Count because I'm expecting a shield, and right now I can take one more shield because I have a Shadow Ball ready on my Jellicent. Jellicent, a pretty useful Pokemon to have on Fossil Cup. I think I'm never gonna let it go anytime again. So Ludicolo is gonna farm us down, but we have Pelipper with 2 shields against no shields. Our opponent knows that, and we're gonna take another useful victory. At this point, trainers, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. If you have the time, of course, to do it. It is just one click away, and it helps my channel grow a little bit more, showing your appreciation to me and, of course, my channel and this community as well. Like this video, of course, before you go, because it also helps this video in particular grow a little bit more and spread the word around that it exists. So now we're having this Pelipper against our Registeel, and I'm like, okay, all this energy that they have needs to be absorbed by my Registeel and also farm that HP that they have. They are at the anti-red, so I can safely do that. Going for that Zap Cannon on that Magcargo, and this was absolutely awesome. Look at how well they're playing. They absorbed that Zap Cannon. I was expecting a shield, to be honest, and now they're shielding, but we have the Bubble Beam coming in clutch, and they knew they can survive it. Oh my goodness, this is horrible for me. Using the Rock Tomb, gonna debuff me, and they have, hopefully they have a Jellicent at the back. We're ahead a little bit on energy, so we can reach that Shadow Ball right on time. Oh, we were not ahead. Oh, we're just gonna take the move. Okay, that was a CMP, and we were lucky to take it. However, we can survive. What? Oh, they undercharged, that's why. So now we can come in with the Registeel, absorb the move, and absolutely take that Shadow Ball. So right now we can safely farm down, and Magcargo will stand no chance at all. So another useful victory for our team, and Registeel with that catch was absolutely awesome. Next one, everyone, and we're facing a Pelipper up on the lead. This is a pretty safe lead for Jellicent. We just need to take note of that Hurricane because it can still nuke us down. So I'm just gonna block here. Yeah, it is gonna be a Weather Ball, which is pretty bad, but we can still reach to another Shadow Ball before they reach the nuke, and that's super amazing, since now we can switch out to Registeel, try to catch the Hurricane, but that was not the issue. They have this Escavalier, and we have the Zap Cannon. We're just gonna put this Pokemon super low that we can somehow farm it down with Lock-ons after they hit us with a Drill Run. Look at that, trainers, but they cannot farm us down. So I'm like, okay, I cannot farm them, they cannot farm me, so I have a Focus Blast ready, just do it, and then complete my work with Pelipper, because now we have a shield up. They're just gonna use immediately move, and I was like, this has to be a Weather Ball, right? That was definitely a Weather Ball. It was on the blind, I don't know why, but yeah, Hurricane is coming up, I don't care at all. We have the shield, and we're just gonna overfarm a little bit more because we can safely take one Weather Ball even if they reach to that move, and they have a Lucario at the back. So this Shadow Ball will beat for the Lucario to faint, since it takes a lot of damage from anything. I mean it, from anything, and the victory will be for us eventually. You can see that this team wins every bad lead as well. You just have to play it nicely, because it took me some time, and overall I think that you are not gonna regret using this particular line of 3. Next one, and we're facing a Jellicent up on the lead, going straight for the Shadow Ball here. I do not want to risk anything. Oh, a Registeel, okay. So we're having another Shadow Ball coming in, and most probably gonna take a shield, but no, they're not gonna shield. So at this point I'm like, let's block once. I think we're gonna have the upper hand eventually, because even after this Zap Cannon they are super low, and we can still farm down. We have a lot of energy, the Jellicent returns, and we have the Bubble Beam. This is gonna take a shield, so I know that, and I'm I'm just gonna take the next move. I cannot risk another shield here. I'm just gonna take it because it might be a bubble beam, but it was not. It was gonna be just a shadow ball. So down we go, and it's still good because I want to maintain that shield for my end game. They're having an Escavalier at the back, and my weather ball is just gonna do super much damage that it will put it at no HP after a few wing attacks, and they have a Jellicent. So I'm just gonna do some cheap damage here with my weather ball. It might not be needed at all because I have a Registeel and the pure zap cannon will beat. They know that, and they're just gonna bail out. Too many bailouts, but this team absolutely is worth it. Jellicent against Escavalier. Okay, pretty solid one. We have nothing to fear, so they're gonna go for their safe switch to the Jellicent. A lot of Jellicents exist in the meta because they are the best safe switch. So yeah, this video is about Jellicent, a safe lead, a safe switch, and a safe closer. So we're gonna take a lot of HP out of that Jellicent with our zap cannon. They're gonna debuff us, which is kind of weird, but we can still reach to a move if they try to farm us down. Zap cannon is imminent, gonna do tremendous damage. They know that they have to block, so right now we're getting farmed down. However, we have two Pokemon at the back which can go pretty well against any counter user, and now this Shadow Ball will do super good and solid work against this Azumarill. Also Azumarill, a Pokemon that is walled down by Jellicent, so that's really awesome for us. However, a few play roughs, I think 2 play roughs, might be enough in combination with the bubbles, despite the fact that the fast attacks are resisted. So we have to take note of that. Perhaps we need to shield at this point. No, I decide not to shield at all, and we can survive the next bubble, meaning that we can keep on our bank our Shadow Ball just for the end game. And right now my Pelipper will come in. I have nothing to worry about here, no reason at all to block the acid spray or whatever they throw at us, so I'm just like, let's block the next one because now we are debuffed and the acid spray will be blocked for the second time. However, we can safely farm down over here. We still have a shield up, and we can just go for the completely farm down against this Azu. Right now we're gonna go on the next one trainers against Ludicolo, another huge and bad lead. We're just gonna bail out to our Pelipper. They seem like they want to stay in because whatever there is at the back might be a double counter or I don't know, a Swampert or anything, so they're just gonna take the Hurricane, which was a pretty huge deal for us. Not a lot of trainers expect the Hurricane at this amount of HP, so they have the Lucario, we have the Pelipper, down we go, but we can switch into right now that Jellicent with a Shadow Ball can still threat the Lucario down, so we're just having one issue here, just block and completely farm down, I guess, because look at that, just gonna go at the last second for the Bubble Beam because as I can see I cannot farm down and they are over 5 counters. Escavalier is coming, so this is gonna be a double counter at the back. With Jellicent, you have nothing to worry about this Pokemon, and I think that Registeel might be trouble, but Jellicent will just go to town, to freaking town. Look at that, farming down all the way while keeping the shield as well. Absolutely amazing. Kinda like a mini earthquake from my feet. But anyways, next one everyone, and the last one for the video against Trafalgar, and we're facing a Ferrothorn, another bad lead. Bad leads, we do not care. We're gonna win this as well, trainers, because Power Whip is just not gonna do enough damage. And I have a surprise for you for the end. I think this is gonna be pretty cool, a pretty cool surprise, because that really surprised me, to be honest. So against Ferrothorn, I decided to take the first Power Whip, as you already saw, try to nuke down with Hurricane or just bait with Weather Balls, and the Weather Ball baiting game absolutely succeeded here because we have now the shield advantage while they have no shields at all. Swampert is coming in, we have the Jellicent which comes in, so Pelipper was the star of this battle, taking out of that Ferrothorn 2 shields. So blocking the Earthquake is a really huge deal here, and because they went for the Earthquake, I'm like, I can safely overfarm about 2 hexes before they reach to another move. They have the Ferrothorn which comes in, but it doesn't matter at all because at this amount of HP we can still survive and force them in using a move. So Power Whip is just gonna take out our Jellicent, I finally said it, and they have a Shadow Ball Earth at the back, which can be one shot down by the Zap Cannon. The victory will be for us. This is all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Be sure to leave a like before you go and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot. Lagging a little bit on the reward thing, but it is a shiny Leaky Tank, and this is gonna be the surprise, everyone. I really love the shiny, and I'm really glad that I finally have it. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone.